back in our deck profile, and today we got True King Gusto. It's a pretty interesting deck that I've been playing around with for a little bit the last few weeks, and it's actually pretty fun. And yeah, it's like basically it's you get to use the True King engine to win one, which is pretty funny because you can banish the top 4 cards of your opponent's deck when it's using both wins, and like it also like freeze is really good, which is funny, and like you can like synchro climb and stuff like that, and it's overall a pretty fun deck. And yeah, it's just a fun deck. You can like take the locals sometimes and just have a good time. And yeah, let's get right in. Alright, to start off we got 3 Pilica, Descendant of Gusto. She's pretty much one of the better Gustos in this whole deck. Pretty much with her, like when this card is normal or special summon, you can target one Wind Tuner in your graveyard, special summon the target in face of defense position. Its effects are negated, and if you activate its effect, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except wind monsters. And you can only use this effect of Pilica once per turn. So she's great because she can help get tuners back from the grave to go into a quick synchro summon. Yes, the synchros has to be a win, sadly, but there's a good fair amount of that. Like pretty much all the synchros in this deck are pretty much win anyway, so that restriction is pretty null and void. And you could also go into a link, like a win link, which is the Great Fly. Also with her, she's a very versatile card in this deck, and is obviously a good 3-of for this deck. All right, next. One of the birds, Gusto Guldo. He's a level 3 tuner, and with him, when this card is sent from the field to the grave, you can special summon one level 2 or lower Gusto from your deck. There is first off, yes, this card can miss timing. Gustos do have some cards that can miss timing, which is bad, which kind of sucks. But there are some ways to work around it, which is fortunate at least. To like mitigate the whole mistiming like thing. But anyway, he's really good. He is pretty much one of the main tuners you need to like use a synchro material to go into freeze and to go any other bigger place you might want. And he's also really nice because if you like have him on field, pop him with diagram or like something like that, you can get or if he's like destroy battle or something like that, he's sent to the graveyard, he can special summon a level 2 or low Gusto. So he's great. He can get into a few of the Gustos in this, like a good majority of the Gustos in this deck, and he's really nice. All right, next, 2 Gusto Griffin. I want to bump this up to 3. I pretty much am pretty much gonna put this guy up to 3. So if you're watching this right now, just run him at 3. I've been thinking about it for like a little bit, and now I'm just gonna say it now. Just run him at 3. But with him, if this card is sent from the field from the hand to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Gusto from your deck. So he's pretty much the main guy you want to pop with diagram because he can get more special summons and everything. You can get more of your Gustos out of the deck, which is pretty much why I should be running him at 3. But I wanted to see what happened if I ran him at 2, and I didn't see him as often as I liked, so run him at 3. And next, 2 Gusto Squirrel. He's pretty interesting. When this card is destroyed by battle or destroyed by a card effect inside the graveyard, you can special 1 level 5 or higher Gusto from your deck. There is 1 target specifically that I bring out with him, and he's just overall nice. Usually I use him as my level 2 tuner, and he's just pretty good overall for that. And he's just great at getting out there's only 1 target for him for his effect, but mostly he's just a decent level 2 tuner that you can use. And then for the level 1 tuner, 1 Gusto Eagle. With this, when he's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower non-tuner Gusto from your deck, which is pretty good. And I don't go into much, but he's usually here for several reasons, like for synchro climbing and also going to Link Karibo just to finish off like someplace, I guess. But yeah, he's fine, and he can also combo extend if you. With Guldo, he works with him because he can special summon, like Guldo can special summon Eagle, and then when Eagle is destroyed by battle, he can special summon out another level 4 or lower non-tuner Gusto, which can be Pilica to bring back your Guldo, pretty much, which is really good. Alright, next, the original Winda. The original Winda, Priestess of Gusto. When this card is destroyed by battle with an opponent's attacking monster instead of the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Gusto tuner from your deck. She's fine. She can help get out your tuners. She's only a 1-off because it requires her to be destroyed by battle. I wish it was by card effect, but sadly it's just by battle. So she's just a good 1-off just in case you need to at least have something set, and like if you like brick or something. And next, one calm surrounding a Gusto. This is just good for recycling. Once per turn, you can shuffle 2 Gusto monsters from your graveyard into the deck and draw 1 card. So just good recycle. You only want to see her like maybe like mid to late game. You never want to see her in opening hand. So yeah, she's a good one of, and just always good for the late game, mid game to get more resources back. And for the final Gusto monster and the target for Squirrel, 1 Rize Whirlwind Gusto. This one's pretty funny. Once per turn, you can turn 1 card from your hand to the bottom of the deck to target 1 monster your opponent controls and 1 face-up Gusto monster you control. Switch control of both targets. So pretty much you can just like, and you get to keep the monster. It's not to the end of the turn. You get to keep the monster you take. It was funny because like the tournament I was using this at our local, and I took a Blue Eyes alternative with this thing. So it was pretty funny, and yeah, like it was pretty great. But yeah, she's pretty funny, and she is also, you can like helps like use the synchro, like get into higher synchros if you have gold on field as well. So yeah, she's really solid, and it's just funny when you get to pull off the switch effect, which is pretty nice and funny at the same time. Alright, so now on to the True King engine. 3 Mariamne, the True Draco Phoenix. I am sorry if I butchered that name, but I guess I'm gonna have to pronounce it like that. But third, this is just the Wind True King. It pretty much works like all the other True Kings. It's just this time it's like you pretty much have to pop a wind monster instead of like pretty much you have to pop a wind monster, like at least 1. So yeah. And with her, if they're both wind monsters, you get to banish the top 4 cards in your opponent's deck. And if she's destroyed by a card effect, and you can add 1 non-wind worm from deck to hand. So searches your other True King target that you run in this deck. But yeah, this is really good. It helps. It's pretty funny when you get to banish the top 4 cards in your opponent's deck. Like if you're facing Lightsworn or something, that's also it's like pretty funny. But yeah, solid. You need it for this deck. It's because it's the only Wind True King. So, and then the other True King you run Tuberostros, because if you pop it, you can help get out another True King from your deck with another Mariana from deck in defense position to go into True King Well Calamities or go into some Link shenanigans with Great Fly. But yeah, so pretty good. And when he's destroyed, yeah, like he's just here just to be popped by Diagram or something like that. He's not here to be summoned at all. Alright, so now on to other monsters. We got 3 Vortex Trooper. This is just here for Diagram fodder, because when it's destroyed, you get to draw a card. It's as simple as that. And also, if you really want to normal summon it to unbreak your hand, you can shuffle 2 cards from your hand to the deck and draw 2. So, which is really nice. So this guy is very versatile, and he's pretty much a solid 3-of for this kind of style of deck. And then lastly for the monsters, 1 Destrudo, because Destrudo is it's a free tuner if you get in hand or grave. So if you have it in hand or grave, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, on to spells. 3 Terraforming, which obviously gets you into your 3 Diagrams. So nothing needs to be said. Pretty much the main focus of the whole deck, the main field spell that you need. So to get your whole True King engine going, so yeah, not much needs to be said about that. 2 Contact with Gusto. Another way to recycle stuff and also do something offensively. So basically with this, you could target 2 Gusto monsters in your graveyard and 1 card your opponent controls, shuffle both targets to the graveyard, and pop that targeted monster. So this is good for just spot removal. Yes, it targets, but it's just a good way to recycle and also pop stuff as well. So I like it too. And something I might be cutting down on, 2 Dragon Shrine, just a way to get Destrudo and Grave as fast as I can. So I might be just dropping 1 for the 3rd Griffin. So that's pretty much what I'm thinking of doing. But this is just here to get Destrudo and Grave. Another one of 1 Emergency Teleport, because getting out Pilica mostly. And it's a good way of getting some out other stuff. And then 1 Soul Charge just to bring a lot of stuff back, because this is a Synchro deck. Alright, now onto the trap cards. 1 Blessings for Gusto. This is actually really good. It's again another kind of recycle card. Pretty much with this, target 2 Gustos in your grave, plus a third Gusto monster in the graveyard. You shuffle the first 2 targets in the deck, and then special summon the 3rd. So this is just good. You can if you have like let's say you have Sprees in grave and a few other Gustos, you can shuffle the 2 Gustos in the main deck and special summon the Sprees back. So it's just a niche. That's just one example you could do with this, but it comes in clutch when you need more Gustos in your deck. And then the rest of the traps, just pretty simple, just the Solemn package. Just because this deck needs negate power, and because this deck is pretty slow sometimes, so having negate power to at least slow your opponent down to your level is pretty much a must. So pretty simple, just 2 strike, 1 warning, and 1 judgment. So to round it out, it's a 40 card main deck. You're now into the extra deck. The main girl, 3 Gusto Sprees. It's pretty much the heart and soul of the deck for synchro wise. Basically with this, it's a level 6 and 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner Gusto monster. And when this card is synchro summon, you can target 1 Gusto in your graveyard, add that target to the hand. Your opponent takes any battle damage that you would have taken from battles involving this a face-up Gusto you control. And this card cannot be destroyed by battle. So this is great because if your opponent tries to run over your weak Gustos, they're taking the damage instead of you, and she can't be destroyed by battle. So it does suck because like sometimes like there are times in the like when I was playing this deck, people would just bounce her back deck or something like that, or just pop her with a card effect. So yeah, it sucks when that happens, but it's funny when she actually gets to stay on board for a while. And also getting a Gusto back from graveyard's nice. And then on to the level 5, Die Gusto Goldos. This is okay. Once per turn, you can turn 2 Gustos from your graveyard to the deck, and select 1 face-up monster your opponent controls to destroy. It's pretty much Contact, but in synchro form. So, yeah, pretty simple, and it's just a good way. It's more of a stepping stone and more of like, and stuff like that. I usually go into it, though, if I need to pop something. And then next, 1 Die Gusto Eagles. This is a level 7 So with this, once per turn during your second end phase, or during your end phase, my bad, you can banish 1 wind from your grave, target 1 face-down card your opponent controls, destroy the target. This is more of a leapfrog for, like, this is more of like a stepping stone into Crystal Wing, since the effect is pretty much not really used that much, unless you're facing some tears. So, or like, trying to pop back row, I guess, too, so there's that. But it does suck that you have to wait till the end phase to do it, so there's that. Other synchro is 1 Chambara, because just for OTK power, it's also a good wind synchro. 1 Clearwing, because it's wind and it's a good negator, so pretty nice. And then 1 Crystal Wing, because you can make this, because it's Crystal Wing, and if you can make it in a synchro deck, run it, so it's really good. The last synchro on the deck, 1 Miststorm. I have not made it yet. I wish I could have made it several times, but I have not made it yet. I might take it out if I continue not being able to make it, but it's just a funny card. You can return up to 3 cards your opponent controls to the hand when it's summoned, which is nice. But I might, if I can't continue not able to make it consistently, I might just take it out for Stardust Dragon, because it's a good level 8 that you can go into if you're under the Pilica restriction. So there's that. For XYZs, the only XYZs in the deck, True King Ball Calamities. It's the only XYZs you really need, and it's just you all know what True King Ball Calamities does. It's pretty much like a kind of a pseudo floodgate in a way if you can time it right. And then now on to Link monsters. 1 Link Karibo, because Eagle's level 1, and that's pretty much like the only target for it. Underclock, because attack manipulation is great. 2 Great Fly, because it's the win one, and yeah, it's just easiest Link to make in this deck. And then lastly, 1 Deco Talker, because Deco Talker can be made in this deck, and it's pretty good having a negate pretty much. So yeah, that is the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys there are any Gusto players out there, leave your feedback down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, like what improvements I should make, what adjustments that would make the deck better. But yeah, hope you guys do enjoy this video, and if you guys do try this deck out, I hope you guys had fun with it. So yeah, leave a like, comment, definitely subscribe. I should see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day.